Profit is not greed. It's spiritual capacity for obedience and mission. Welcome to the Kingdom Built Podcast, the show for Christian entrepreneurs building their business God's way. I'm Damon Robbins. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back. Today we were talking about margin as mission. By the time this episode is done, you're going to have one clear margin number to aim for each week and one immediate tweak you can make to your offers to protect that margin. Let's go. Here's what God says about stewardship and multiplication. Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 to 30. The parable of the talents. A man entrusts resources to his servants, and the ones who steward what they're given wisely are praised and multiplied. That means margin isn't a secular metric. It's evidence of faithful stewardship and capacity to multiply for kingdom purposes. In your business today, margin is the breathing room that lets you give, rest, and scale without selling out. Point 1, margin as spiritual capacity. Margin is the difference between revenue and the true sustainable cost of running your business, including time, rest, and team care. God cares about how we steward resources because stewardship reflects heart condition and readiness to multiply His word. Action step. Calculate your current margin today. Take last month's revenue, subtract all real costs, payroll, taxes, contractor fees, realistic overhead, and a line for Sabbath/rest. Then divide that leftover by revenue to get a margin percentage. Write that number down now. Now, here's where it gets practical. Point 2, margin multiplies mission. Margin funds generosity, protects Sabbath, and keeps your team healthy. Those are kingdom outcomes, not corporate perks. When you have margin, you can say yes to urgent kingdom opportunities without risking the whole company. Action step. Pick one line in your offers or contracts where you can protect margin. A non-negotiable pricing floor, a clause that prevents recurring discounting, or a clear scope line that stops scope creep. Implement that tweak by the end of the day. But here's what most Christian entrepreneurs miss. Point 3, margin systems, not shame. Margin isn't a moral trophy. It's a system you build so obedience is possible. 3 tactical protections. Set a target margin percentage. I recommend a starting target of 20% for many service businesses. Create a reserve fund that holds 3 months of that margin to fund generosity and unexpected obedience calls, and set a pricing floor so every sale respects your margin. Action step. Start a weekly margin check. Every Friday, run a quick tally, revenue for the week, true costs, and your margin percent. If you're under target, identify one corrective tweak for next week. Before we close, sit with this question this week. What one number will you set as your weekly margin target? And what single tweak to your pricing or contracts will protect that number? Write it down. God will meet you in the answer. Say this with me right now. I steward what I'm given. My margin is mission. I will protect the breathing room God provides so I can give, rest, and multiply. Stand on that this week. If today blessed you, subscribe so you never miss an episode. Share this with one Christian entrepreneur who needs it, and check the show notes for the Kingdom Built Margin Worksheet and sample pricing language. Everything is linked and ready for you. That's our episode for today. Thank you for spending this time with me. I genuinely don't take that lightly. Now take what you heard and do one thing with it before the week is done. One step. One obedient move. That's all God needs to open the next door. I'm Damon Robbins. This is Kingdom Built. Go build something that glorifies Him. Stay blessed, friends.